Hello, Catherine Blige and John Bush here with OperationDefuse.com. We got some of the Operation Defuse crew here with us as well. We recently attended a conference down in San Antonio, the Texas Homeland Security Conference, and also the National Fusion Center Conference in New Orleans. And we're here to tell you a little bit about what we've learned, but also to encourage you to participate in conferences that are coming to your neck of the woods.
Yeah, we really did learn a lot. I would say down in New Orleans, one of the most influential things that I learned and that I hope you all would be willing to participate in the future is the presence of alternative media. John and I went as reporters for the Austin Free Press, and we were with all the media during the Attorney General's speech, but after that, they all left, and it was just John and I. And we were able to walk around and interact with all of the vendors. We were able to interact with the directors of fusion centers from all over the country. I really learned a lot. We were able to sit in on some of the workshops and get an idea of what is coming for Homeland Security, FBI, databasing, the surveillance state. So if you're interested in actually getting involved at the ground level, we encourage you to step up and become the media. We cannot depend on the mainstream media to bring the real news and to really dig into what's happening. So you can become an alternative media reporter, get a press pass from the editor of a small paper. You can attend as a student for relatively cheap at many of these events. Your organization can get a booth at one of these events and try and teach people about the other side of the coin. There's all sorts of different ways that you can get involved, and whether you take photos, are just curious, like to write articles, want to go and videotape, I encourage you to find a way to get involved. These conferences where DHS representatives and actual government officials, they happen all the time. And right now, it seems corporations are the only ones actually influencing the attendees.
That's right. And from some of our previous videos, you've learned exactly the potential harm that comes from these fusion centers. They've already been used in many instances to profile and to quell constitutionally protected dissent. So we encourage you again to participate in these conferences. There's a whole lot to learn. Not only that, but like Catherine said before, the only people that are really attending these conferences are a lot of the corporations and a lot of the industry side that are pushing this surveillance industrial complex. So not only can we gain as citizens a better understanding of the fusion center and the surveillance police state apparatus, but we also think more importantly, you also have the opportunity to go there and to meet and greet some of the individuals that are working for the fusion center. Like Catherine said, we ran into the heads of about 4 or 5 different fusion centers that we visited and that are in our own home city and home state. And we're able to work on and further the relationships that we have with those individuals. So whenever we come back home, we're able to ensure that they aren't doing anything nefarious with the particular fusion center that they are operating. So we hope you enjoy the video. Again, we have some of the Operation Defuse team here with us. Some of them went with us down into San Antonio to the Texas Homeland Security Conference, and they all attended the New Orleans National Fusion Center Conference. So stick with us. We're going to let you hear from each one of them on exactly what they learned and what you can do, again, in order to do this very same thing in your neck of the woods.